Hello everyone, this is Professor Fogel. I'll be your instructor for online American National Government for fall 2014. I want to first welcome you to the class. I hope you'll all enjoy it. I hope you'll learn a lot, and I hope we'll all get to know each other much better as the semester goes on. To start, I'd like to show you some important things about the course. So we'll start with the syllabus. This will be available to you on Canvas. It's also on my NCTC, so you can observe it there as well. But I want to show you a couple important things. First off, if you would, Canvas has an email system, and it's much easier for me to keep track of what course you're in and what section if you utilize that. You can also email me via NCTC email address. I will most likely not be at this office number very often at all, so email is the best way. Canvas email is absolutely the best way. As far as the organization, we're going to have 2 units. There'll be 6 to 8 chapters in each. There is a schedule, and you can also use the calendar for due dates. It's important you understand this is an online class. We don't see each other. That means that sometimes you will have things due, and I may or may not pop in to remind you about that. So stay caught up with the schedule, stay on top of the calendar. This should be much easier because we're using Canvas, and Canvas is a little bit easier to access, and it's a little bit easier for you all to kind of integrate with your other systems. So hopefully this won't be a problem. You will want to do the reading. After you do the reading assigned for each week, there'll be a very short quiz. There will be 10 multiple choice questions, and you will have 15 minutes to complete the quiz over each chapter. You can take each quiz 2 times. The point of having the second attempt is so that those of you who encounter technical difficulties, because some of you will inevitably encounter technical difficulties, you automatically have a second attempt there to help you. As far as seeing your incorrect and correct answers, you will be able to do that, but only after the due date has passed. So you can go back in and check them if you want to study for an exam or you're concerned about what you missed, but only after both attempts have been made and the due date is already gone. We will have 2 exams, 1 for each unit. The final is not cumulative. In these exams, there'll be 2 essays and 5 definitions. You will have the information about what you'll be tested on ahead of time, and you will have about 5 days to prepare your essays and submit your definitions. That will be all that we do during exam weeks. As far as plagiarism, don't do it. If you're concerned about how to avoid it, or you're concerned about what percentage of information you should use or your amount of quotes or anything like that, please talk to me. But it's important you understand, if you plagiarize and I catch you, and I am very good at this point at catching people, you automatically get a 0 and there are no makeups. So it is in your best interest to do your own work. For any of our online textbook quizzes or the exams, please make sure that you are somewhere that you'll be able to complete the exam. If you can, avoid having children or pets near your computer. I know that that sometimes is difficult, but children and pets have the most unerring aim in clicking the submit or the X button and locking you out of your quizzes or exams. So make sure you're in a good setting. If you need it to be quiet, make sure you're somewhere quiet. Don't wait until the last minute. If you wait until the last minute, then that is less time that I have to help you with any technical difficulties that might arise. Throughout the semester, we'll be doing discussion boards. We'll also be doing homework or Dropbox assignments where you will submit a Word document to Canvas. We'll be doing something with this every week. And you should use these in assignments as a way of studying and preparing for the exams and preparing for your semester policy project. The assignments should help guide you into the kind of analysis and thinking that you will need to do. Stay caught up, another big thing. You will be working on a semester policy project. We'll talk more about that later. The instructions are posted on Canvas. Go ahead in this first week and create a Prezi account. If you Google search Prezi or go to www.prezi.com, they have a free account. You do not need to pay for the more advanced account. The free account will be fine. So go in, start playing with it. It's pretty intuitive. I've had very good responses from students who've used it the last several semesters. Go check it out before you start trying to add things in. A note on our behavior. We will be talking to one another via class discussions and debates on a lot of topics. These topics may be sensitive. You need to be polite. You need to be kind to your fellow students. No racial slurs, no personal attacks, no gender discrimination. None of this kind of behavior will be tolerated. If you do it, I'm going to ask you to leave the course. And depending on when we are in the semester, you may or may not be able to get your money back for that. So be nice. You're all adults, and we should be able to discuss these issues in a civil manner without things becoming personal or offensive in that way. As far as your grades, you'll have your 2-unit exams, you'll have 14 textbook quizzes, you'll have your semester policy project, and then you'll have your daily grades. You should note, this is extraordinarily important, 50% of your grade in this course is weekly assignments, the textbook quizzes, and then our homework or discussion boards. If you miss several of these, if you go MIA for part of the course, you should expect that this is going to be very negative in terms of your grade. You can fail this class even doing well on unit exams if you miss enough of our weekly assignments. You need to log in regularly. You need to be present in the course in order to do well. We don't have a specific meeting time. I expect you'll log in when your schedules allow, but I do expect you're going to log in at least twice a week in order to make your discussion original posts and response posts, in order to make sure you're staying caught up with the course. New assignments will show up every week on Sunday at 11. This course goes on a week-by-week basis, and I do not accept late work unless you can provide me some kind of documentation. So think doctor's note. If you need to be out for a family emergency, I need some kind of documentation for that. If you're in that circumstance, please email me, let me know what's going on. I do like to try and kind of help expedite things in these situations. So if I don't know about them, I can't help you. Last day to drop, November 6th. This is a brief schedule. The other schedule that we'll be using is much more detailed than that. So that about covers our basis with the syllabus. So now what I want to do is I want to go to our Canvas page. Now for you guys, this may look a little bit different. The instructor settings are a little bit more broad, and I can see more things than you can see, but you should see something that looks sort of like this whenever you log in. So you're going to notice that you have something that says Start Here. You need to complete this section before you can move on and do our week 1 assignments. So I advise logging in and doing these things fairly quickly. So you'll notice there's a pre-test before you get scared. The pre-test does in no way count against you. What it is doing, it is measuring what you know about American national government before we start the course. At the end of the course, you'll take the same quiz over again. You will hopefully improve. And then I will give you some extra credit points based on that improvement. So do the pre-test. It's very short, 10 multiple choice questions, I think, and it's going to be fine. Make sure you download the syllabus. You'll also want to make sure you get the course schedule. So this has all of the due dates, all of the important reading assignments, all of these sorts of things. So make sure you have this somewhere you can access it if you need to. Print it, save it to your computer, whatever you need to do. The policy project guidelines, you should also put those somewhere you can get to them and start thinking about a topic that interests you. The policy projects have to be something affiliated with American national government. But you have a lot of free reign. So if there's something that interests you, perhaps something connected to your hobbies or your major or something like that, that might be something that you want to learn more about, and that might be a good policy project topic for you. After you've read through some of your documents, I want you to come here and introduce yourself. So tell me a little bit about you. I do like to get to know my students. Other students that you'll be working with over the semester want to get to know you too, so introduce yourselves, talk a little bit about who you are and how you got here to NCTC in this class. After you've done your pre-test, you've read your documents, your course documents, and you've introduced yourselves, you're going to come on down to Unit 1. And you'll notice that you have week 1 assignments. So this is where you'll find your textbook quizzes and your assignments. So your textbook quiz for Chapter 1 is here, and then your Intro to Government assignment that covers Chapter 1 is here as well. As we go through the semester, you will complete each of these assignments. So this is a great place to go if you want to, if you know, I need to log in and do this week's assignments. Just go to the week, and that will be where the instructions and all of the assignments will be for you. The other things I want to show you, first off, if you want to email me, you're going to go up here to this inbox, and if we click that, then it will take us to a new page, and you'll notice here you can select people you want to email and send it. Again, this is really helpful for me because it keeps you within your section, so I know exactly what class you're in. I know exactly what assignments you're working on that way. So that's an important thing to do. The other thing I want to show you is the calendar. So when you're going through the course, if you're confused about, oh, what is due this week? What do I need to get done before the end of the week? The calendar is a great place to go. The calendar will have all of your classes in it, so you can kind of map out in the semester where you're going to be spending your time. So you'll notice, you guys are this dark green one. All of your classes will be sort of like this. So just look for the color that you're looking at, but all the due dates will be here, and you'll be able to go in and see the assignments that way as well. Your grades will also be up here. I'm not going to show you the grade book because my grade book is going to look deeply different than your grade book, and I don't want any confusion about where the grades are. But your grades will be up here. I do always try to return things within 2 weeks, and I do give comments. So especially if you're not doing as well as you want, you're making B's and you're just not sure why you're making B's or C's or D's or F's or whatever, go read my comments. I often leave fairly comprehensive comments for students, especially about things that you want to improve, so go and check it out. Also, anytime you are concerned about the course, if you need to email me, if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you get sick and you miss something, if you have a family emergency you need to take care of, please email me. I often have students that seem very apologetic for emailing or reluctant to email, and the truth of the matter is I like hearing from you. I would rather hear from you and be able to do something and help you through something and help you grasp what you need to do than have you be suffering in silence. So please email me. Do not hesitate. This is what I do. This is what I love. I love talking about government. I love talking about our politics and our history. And anytime I can help you with something, just please let me know. So I think that covers most everything. So you want to make sure you log in, get familiar with Canvas. Canvas is a new system, so it is entirely possible that there are going to be some hiccups along the way. Please know that you will not be penalized in the event that there is an error in the Canvas. I understand that this is, for most of you, your first time using it, and for most of your instructors, it's also our first time using it. So there's going to be bumps. Take a deep breath and don't panic. We will work out whatever needs to be worked out. So I look forward to getting to know all of you a little bit better, and look forward to working with you this semester. You all have a good day.